What you might want to say to a lazy employee is likely not the best reaction, so we have to prepare ourselves and think through the best way to move forward as we manage a lazy employee. Hello again, this is Chad at Yellow Umbrella Coaching and Consulting, and today we are looking at 5 considerations I have for managing a lazy employee. We've all run into it at some point in our careers. You have one team member that just doesn't get stuff done. They might even seem to always be overloaded with work, but nobody is able to pinpoint what it is exactly that they accomplish. I know, sometimes it's easier to push it off and not deal with it, but eventually the problem is going to need to be handled because your team members definitely know when you are letting someone else's behavior slide, and trust me, that is not motivating for anyone. So first, we need to set clear expectations and responsibilities. While clear expectations are often a great way to motivate good employees because they know exactly what's expected of them and how to go above and beyond, it's also a really good accountability tool. Go over the list of expectations together. Ensure that they understand what is expected and make sure that those expectations are provided to them in writing and that you have record that they received it. Next, we need you to assess what the root of the problem is. Is this a symptom of a greater issue? Are we dealing with an employee that is burned out? Are they going through something outside of work? Do they not have a clear understanding of what their role is? It is your job to ask tough, honest questions of your employees and try to figure out if there is something external that can happen to help get them on a path of success. We must help set clear short-term goals. You need to define exactly what you need to see from them in the short term that will be evidence that things are getting better. Define that with them. What does success look like in 2 weeks, in 4 weeks? How will we know if you are successful with what we both agreed on as action from this point forward? And then check in on that. Look at if there are additional tools or training that are needed. Assuming the best in every employee is so important, be sure to consider if there is a need for additional training or additional tools that will help them be successful. Again, it is your job to remove any barriers to allow that employee to be as successful as possible. And finally, it's time to discuss career goals. Understanding what they want in their entire career is often a great place to start. These questions are sometimes hard to ask, but vital. I don't want an employee to come to work every day feeling miserable. If this job is not the right job or it's not the right environment for them and there's nothing that we can do to fix that, then it's time for you to help them get the right job. Do you need new skills? Do they need to meet with new people? How can I help with that to make sure that they can get in a position that they love going to every day? Lazy employees cost companies millions, we know that. But managers also need to be proactive and intentional with all of their employees. Exhaust all of your options to help the employee before you give up on them. Thanks for spending a couple minutes with me. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Thanks.